stay, graduate, and then go on to have, continuous sobriety, multiple years of sobriety. What they all have in common is family members that were willing to be a part of the solution.
People with this disease, there is a real propensity of death.
Well, they relapse.
And for people to have to recognize that and accept it for their child, that's incredible. It's very incredible.
But I think that a lot of those, the whole idea of just accepting as parents especially, the whole idea that the insanity is doing that same thing that we've always been doing, trying to fix the problem and doing it over and over and over again and expecting a different result. You don't get that. You have to do something new and different. We both got involved with Al-Anon. So we understood the steps and the traditions, and to have some idea about what his program was. It's not the same program, but it's very helpful. And the other part of it is that as well-meaning parents, especially mothers, the idea of helping your children too much and making it too easy to not suffer the consequences of their own behaviors is something that we never realized. I never realized that my intervention actually didn't help him or show him how much I loved him. What it did was it made him feel that I thought he couldn't do it for himself. So it undermined his strength and undermined his ability to be an independent person.
Self-esteem.
Yeah. So I think that's one of the things that this house in particular helps parents to segregate, to say, look, parents have their things, they need to have their lives, and they need to understand the program so they can participate in helping. But you can't have a hands-on help, because parents who are straight, people that have never been drinking and using, don't know anything about how to help someone who has problems with alcohol and drugs. It takes someone else to do that, who has the experience.
Yeah, and if I were to follow what the parents want me to do to help you, you get the same son back you've always had, and it's hard for them to understand that. And it's a control issue too, just letting go.
This is a disease that's never cured. There is no cure for this disease. The most important thing for someone to do is to participate and continue to participate in the house as a graduate or whatever, and the parents need to continue to be involved. People who think that they go through this process and they are, that it's all over.
Yeah.
I remember you and I having discussions about one of the people that was in his class that went out and said, well, I'm a normie now. I can take one drink. Yeah. Well, they take that one drink and they're on their way. It's just, it doesn't stop. And it's so important for parents to continue to involve themselves with that individual and with the rest of the family, because it doesn't go away.
And for me, being the addict and alcoholic, I mean, it doesn't go away, but my life today is not, I'm not so anchored down and so freaked out, I'm going to use and drink again. I mean, it doesn't cross my mind.
You can see that.
Yeah, I mean, I'm helping these guys, I see them, they're like, oh, like I was, and I get that, I mean, I've been there, I know how that is.
That's why you feel the way you are, because you continue to help other people.
Right.
As you see in those people what you saw in yourself.
We inspire people to stay and to change through our own stories, getting people to believe that change is possible, helping them get onto that path, and then stay on it through meetings and through discussion and through support, and then the next thing you know, guys are back to work in trades they've never been in. They like it. They're finding out, what they like as well as who they are, and what they like and what they don't like, and then this whole new path opens up for them, and then they get a new life. You go to 12-step meetings, you have sponsors, you got a sponsor, you're very active. And I know you're sponsoring guys around here and doing a great job. You come in groups and stuff.
I remember a day when I knew he was going to get well, when he was going to be successful. He said to me, and it was probably 4 to 6 months after he started in the house, he said to me, Mom, I want to tell you something. I said, what? And he said, I get it. I can either have alcohol and drugs or I can have everything else. I said, that's it.
And it's true, man.
That's it.
You can either have like
That's how
this
it works.
little pinhole of an existence or the rest of the world open, you know, wherever your dreams take you.
You're one of the lucky people that have experienced that and have, you know, you've been living it for the last 10 years. And family members here, you know, you're very lucky too, because most of us die from alcoholism.
We've been to several funerals
you know,
since we've
and,
been here.
Yeah,
Yeah.
whole new life, huh?
Whole new life.
We're grateful. We're grateful.
Do you guys have anything that you'd like to say to other parents that are going to watch this? They'll be sitting in the privacy of their own home,
I said it.
struggling with...
Don't stop. Continue.
The program that Liberty House runs is very specific to holding people accountable for getting their meetings, for getting a sponsor, for working their steps, for writing their words when things are not, you know, when they've been assigned, for understanding that they are not terminally unique, that this is a disease that has to be treated and everybody gets the same road to recovery, and that parents need to be letting the house determine what will be the best thing for their son, because they are working with that person closely, and they may be hearing things that we don't know anything about that person at that point. So I think it's really important, even though we can't always understand as people from the outside what on earth the house is doing that day or why those decisions have been made, because it may seem crazy. It's better to stick with the program. It'll all come out.
I would say to those parents, don't give in to what your son is telling you, or your husband, or whoever it may be, about how it's going to be different this time and they don't need to go to a place and they just da-da-da-da-da. Don't, you know, you need to, if you're watching this video, you should probably be coming here.
It's great to see the change in you from when you started. You have come such a long way since you came in, and you really helped to hold the house down during the day. Keep it up.